I'm Alessandra with RevZilla, and today we're going to take a look at the Rukka Spektria Gore-Tex jacket and pants available at RevZilla.com. So the Rukka Spektria jacket and pants are going to be a 3-season touring option from Rukka. In fact, they are the top of the line option from Rukka for ladies. Now the reason that we say 3-season touring is because it's waterproof, it has an Outlast liner, and it does have some direct ventilation, but it doesn't have a ton, right? So you can see right off the bat from the front of the jacket, there's not a ton of vents at the chest. So if you're somewhere where it's like maybe 100 degrees, it's not going to be ideal in the dead middle of summer. But if you're somewhere that has mild summers that are not super hot, you could probably get away with stretching this into 4 season. So really think about where you're riding and when. Now, before we get into the construction of the jacket, let's talk about fit. So Lily to my left is 5'4", 140 pounds with a 36-inch bust and a 30-inch waist, and she's in a size 38 for both the jacket and pants. Now, if you looked at the size chart, she'd typically be in a 40, but we found this to run a little large, so we sized her down one. So just something to keep in mind, and the 38 fits her pretty well. Now, if you are concerned about fit at all, don't forget that orders over $39 ship for free, and as always, if you want to see what Rukka or any other brand has available for women, click and subscribe to our YouTube channel. So let's get into the jacket itself. So the main construction of this is going to be a Gore-Tex 3-layer Pro stretch, right? That's a mouthful. So what that basically means is that you're getting 3-layer Pro Gore-Tex, which is the top of the top in terms of Gore-Tex that you can have in motorcycle apparel. Super breathable, super waterproof, and that makes the entire jacket and pants waterproof. Now, the other thing that means is that the stretch is worked throughout in the entire jacket and pants. And what that really does is give you a better fit, right? More comfortable to move around on and off the bike, and more forgiving if you are curvier, if you're layered, all of that good stuff. Now, you also might notice that this is pretty familiar, right? It looks pretty familiar. That's because it's replacing the Orbita. Now, there are a few key components in terms of upgrades for this jacket, and one of them is the armor. So this is Rukka's LP1 Armor, and if it looks familiar, it's because it is what they're putting in the jackets, but it's based off of the design for the Rukka Air. The Rukka Air Armor was in the men's stuff. It's super ventilated, level 1, really beefy stuff, and you're getting it in the shoulders, elbows, back, as well as the hip and knees. So pretty awesome full armor package from Rukka. Now, what I will say is over the Orbita, that puts this jacket up in terms of price to around the $1,100 price point. But again, you're getting that best Gore-Tex, you're getting the stretch, and you're getting that armor. So it's really an investment for someone who's a hardcore rider who's really doing a ton of touring. So let's get into the details of the jacket now themselves. So at the collar here, you're going to have a neoprene finish all around, and then there's a storm collar that's actually tucked into the back. The storm collar can be pulled around to the front to block out any wind. And the other nice thing, the small change that they made over the Orbita, is that this is actually stashable and attached to the jacket. A lot of people were losing them previously, so it's nice to have that nice and tucked away, peace of mind, so you don't have to get a replacement. Now along the front here, you have a waterproof zipper. You're gonna have these pink and silver lines along the front outlining the princess seam, and they're both reflective, which is another upgrade with this jacket. All of the logos, save for this one here, are reflective, which is really awesome because you want to be seen. Now at the bottom here, you have 2 hand warmer pockets as well as a snap cover to prevent your bike from getting stretched. So along the sides here at the arms, at the shoulder as well as the elbow, you're gonna get Armacor, which is like this really beefy material. It's a combination of Cordura and Kevlar, which is gonna give you some really great abrasion resistance in those impact areas. Then along the inside of the arm here, you're gonna have these snaps, which really adjust the fit. And again, you have stretch work throughout, so you have a really comfortable fit off the bat, and then you tailor it even further. At the cuff here, you have the waterproof zipper, and then you have this nice kind of pseudo monkey paw. It doesn't hook around the thumb, but what I really like about it is that it keeps wind from going in because it's nice and tight around your wrist. So I get cold easily. I really like that little detail. Now Lily, go ahead and turn to the side for me. So along the side of the jacket at the arm, you'll see that Armacor that I mentioned earlier, the reflective logo, and then along the side here you have a two-way waterproof zipper. Now what I really like about it is if you are cold, you can just go ahead and close that, especially when you're walking around. You can even cinch it down fit-wise with this Velcro. But another thing that I really like is that if you're hot, you can adjust how much ventilation you have. So if you're just hot here in the pit area, which a lot of people get, you can put it down a little bit. Or if you're on your bike and your jacket's riding up, which happens to me a lot, you can pull it up to your true waist here and get a little bit of room. So really nice little feature to help with that fit. Lily, you can go ahead and turn to the back for me. So at the back of the jacket, again, you have the reflective logo, and then you're gonna have the D3O back protector underneath, so really giving you that beefy protection, two exhaust vents to allow the air to pass through, and a nice long drop seat. Now Lily, go ahead and turn around and open the jacket for me. So on the inside of the jacket, one thing that we'll see is that Outlast liner. Now, Outlast is a funny thing because it's not really a thermal liner, right? It's not meant to just keep you warm. It's actually meant to regulate your temperature. So when you're hot, it actually expels heat, and when you're cold, it actually draws that heat in. It's a bit like magic. NASA uses it as far as technology goes, and it's something that we love seeing from Rukka. People who work at RevZilla are really big fans of it, so Outlast is definitely something that's great to have when you're on the bike, when your temperature is really regulating. Now, in terms of the pants, so you're gonna get these suspenders here. You'll be able to tailor your fit along the front, get some pockets as well as vents, and that Armacor at the knees, as well as the D3O armor at the hips and knees. So you can go ahead and zip up. So all in all, you're getting the full package with this outfit from Rukka. Yes, it comes at a higher price point, but it's definitely an investment for the hardcore riding who's doing a ton of touring. This is definitely an outfit that we would recommend for someone who wants to go all around the country. So that's my opinion, but if you want to see what other women have to say about the Rukka jacket and pants, click the info button on your desktop or mobile device and see what they're saying in the reviews at RevZilla.com. If you want to speak to one of our lady gear geeks, give us a call at 877-792-9455 or shoot us an email at cs@RevZilla.com. Thanks for taking a look at the Rukka Spektria Gore-Tex jacket and pants. I'm Alessandra. I'll see you on the road.